Good morning, degenerates. How are we doing today? Sorry, that was inappropriate. What can I say? It is now April 13th, 2012. It's actually Friday the 13th. Might not be a good day today to live stream. Who am I kidding? Every day's a beautiful day to live stream. Today we have a pretty cool day. I've been playing Star Wars again. Last night 1.2 came out. And when 1.2 came out, or before 1.2 came out, the big buzz was that, oh, it's going to be like this amazing ass shit, right? It's going to be like all raided war zones and all this shit. It's going to be crazy raids. And we were kind of mistaken a little bit. Apparently, raided war zones are not happening in 1.2. They delayed it, which probably pisses off a lot of the PvP community that was thinking that raided war zones were going to be a big part of the game. Because now they have to wait till either 1.3 or maybe even later. But there is going to be like some sort of preseason for Star Wars, and no one knows exactly what that is, when it's going to be. There's been no date. So right now we have 1.2 came out. The legacy system, a little boring. I really don't care about all the the species and the little, you get these little punch and uppercut little plug-in abilities that you can use. Like, I don't really care about that at all. But in 1.3, the legacy system is going to involve leveling and getting more experience through leveling, which is good, because that's what I want. Because right now, the whole Ruinous Guild moved from like the Crucible Pits to Sith on the Fat Man server, which is good. Now I'm leveling a Juggernaut. Got to level 14 late last night, just hanging around. And then all of a sudden, the servers crash, servers go down because some sort of maintenance this morning. Now they're like on some sort of like 8-10 hour maintenance because some of the NPCs were missing. It seems like some parts of the game were still part of like 1.15 or something. And that sucks. So I was going to level this morning to at least like 16, 17, maybe even 20 if I had enough time. I put aside like 3 hours, because right now I'm in my workout gear. I'm about to do a little bit of the P90X right now. On days that my girlfriend doesn't go to the gym, I don't go either. So I'm gonna hit up the what am I gonna hit up today for P90X? What day? Today's I'm gonna hit up Plyo. Plyo's like an amazing workout, man. Plyo fucking gets you drenched. I'm pretty sure like this shirt is gonna be like probably like sweat line probably by tip of my stomach by the time I'm done doing Plyo, and that'll be pretty fun. So yeah, so update. Last time I was talking to you guys, I was talking about moving and stuff, and we found a nice place that we're going to be moving to. I'm not sure exactly what the name of the area is. It's like part of Chula Vista, California, but it's kind of like the nicer part. There's like Otay Ranch and East Lake and all these other fucking places. And it's one of those two. I forgot which one it was, but it's a really nice place. It'll probably be the first time ever that I live like in a gated community. It's like gated. It's like secure. Like when you walk up, there's like a dude with like, fucking security, a holster and all this other shit. And like he's going to shoot somebody if you don't think that you're looking okay. And just to get into like the townhouses, they give you like these electronic keys that match your thumbprint or some shit. Only you can open it. And it's like, are you telling me that I don't have to check my locks on my doors at least 10 times before I go to bed every night? I'm down. It's a wonderful place though. We were looking for a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. We found it. We really don't need the extra bathroom, but there were no other places available until like later this year. So we'll see what happens. The move is probably going to happen sometimes between like the second or first week of May, and then official move-in probably by June, which is pretty awesome. And it's affordable, and it's a nice community. It's like really, really, like I kind of felt out of place, like I went in, I was like, oh my god, this is like all sophisticated people and shit. But I asked about like noise tolerance levels, because obviously when I'm doing my live stream I can be very fucking loud, So they said that it was okay, that there was no problems with a little bit of the screaming. I told them this is my job, this is what I do. I'm a broadcaster for games, and sometimes I can scream a little, and they talked about how like the floors are really heavily padded, and the guy who was showing us around himself has like 3 or 4 kids, and he was like he lives on like the 2nd floor, so the 3rd floor and the 1st floor people can hear each other. or can't hear each other regardless, even if the kids are screaming. I would imagine that'd be pretty bad, right? Like, you have like 3 or 4 kids, all of a sudden, like, the top floor is like fucking screaming, and then like the bottom floor is like fucking, and then the bottom floor can hear you screaming. I'd go fucking insane. But luckily, they said that, they have like a noise curfew, which is like 1 a.m. or 12 or midnight. So I'm like, that's fine. I'm done streaming by like 11 anyway. Speaking of streaming, but yeah, so we're going to be moving out. I'm pretty excited about that. The big part that sucks about moving out is to a bigger place is that a smaller place like this, you're barely bringing any furniture with you. So it's kind of like, we probably got to spend like a shit ton on furnishing the place, getting an actual couch, and the man cave is going to be amazing. I saw my future man cave. It's huge. I'm gonna kind of miss though, like you see behind me. I'm gonna miss having like the door here, the kitchen here, the window with the fan. Fucking, ooh. I'm probably still gonna have a fan because I just like that sound. I don't know why I like the sound of a fan. The place is gonna have central air, but it doesn't have the water thingy. There is no water thingy at all. And I asked about the water thing, and they were like, "Well, you can get your own refrigerator, but if it breaks, leaks, breaks other shit, it's on you. We can't fix that." And they have a pretty cool. The guy showed me a video from his phone. They have like a 24-hour gym it's like a little. Basically, it's like a little town. You go into the gates, and then there's like 6-7 blocks of just all the houses and townhouses and buildings and lofts and apartments, and it's like its own little city. It has a 24-hour gym open all the time that you can only open with your little electronic fucking fingerprint key thing. It has a recreation room with like pool tables and shit. It's almost like being at like a resort. I mean. That it seems like that's what all the new places are like nowadays. Even people who just want to buy townhouses or houses go to these little communities and buy the houses. Like, we were looking at houses too to see maybe how much they are. They weren't that expensive, but it's not really what we want right now, And it was kind of nuts because it's like back in the day, you used to look around just like big sign, house for sale, apartment for rent, house for sale. Now it's like, come visit our community and blah 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 blah, and it's not like a really strict community. A lot of these communities like are really strict. You can't do this, you can't do that. This one's kind of laid back. And the guy showed me a video of the Pacquiao versus Cotto fight, I think it was, and on his phone in the recreation center. They have like a big fucking 1080p projection screen. It was like one side of the room was a bunch of Mexicans, and the other side of the room was a bunch of Filipino people just fucking like yelling at each other while the fight was going on. I was like, I probably wouldn't want to be in that room. But, like I said, pretty happy for moving. Going back to the streaming, yeah, today's probably going to be a lot of Mr. Pandaria beta. I'm looking to get at least 2 to 3 characters to 87. Mainly just my Brewmaster and my Prop Paladin, Towelliee. We're going to go on to servers, finish a little bit more raiding with the fans. I don't know why I'm so addicted. I'm addicted to raiding with fans. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I like watching people fail sometimes, or if it's because it's just fun. It's just because it's fun. It is because it's fun. I mean, sometimes I may yell at people because they're retarded. What can I say? They're retarded. Hey, when I do retarded shit, I say, you know what, man? Oh my god, I just fucked up. I'm totally retarded. But, you know, a lot of the fans, they know, me. They know the stream, how it is. No one even really takes it fucking personal. If you do, I just kick them out because they're fucking too sensitive, in my opinion. Let me delete those files. And raiding with the fans has been something that I've been loving to do in every game, too. I try to invite as many people to all the games as humanly possible. But with the stream, today we're going to do some of that. Maybe some Star Wars later on at night toward like maybe once the servers are up, maybe like 6-7 o'clock. I'm going to try to level with a few people that have gotten their accounts back. Next week, I want to do a Child's Play charity. One second, I got it. Back. Okay. Sorry, girlfriend calling. Talking about stuff. But yeah, Child's Play is a charity that I admire. I like it a lot because it combines, two very, important aspects of kind of like what I do for a living and what I kind of care about outside of gaming, and that's, helping communities and at the same time, gaming. And, Child's Play, it's for, children in hospitals. Like, you have that boy who maybe he has some sort of cancer and he's going through some sort of chemotherapy and he's sitting there in the bed, just after you take that chemo and like everything, your whole world is just, you know, coming down, and after you've recovered a little bit, it's late at night, it's like 8, 9 o'clock, and you're restless because he's scared or something. And you know what? Sometimes these kids, they grew up on video games. We grew up on video games. They just want to play a video game. And what Child's Play does is, you know, they go to these kids in these hospitals that are in Cali and Seattle, I mean, all over the world, and they give them games. You know, they use the money that's donated to get them, like, you know, like a Game Boy or a DS or a PlayStation 2, or, you know, little recreation rooms for the kids' hospitals for them to go in there and play. You know, give them some sort of, give them something fun to do, because, you know, right now their life isn't so great at the moment. They're sick. You know, and even though when you're sick you need rest, at the same time, when you're sick sometimes you're fucking bored. And when you're bored you want to play games. And, you know, like, I feel enjoyment when you want to give these fucking kids these games to play, put a little smile on their face, you know? Like, I'm trying to find out where one of these hospitals are with the kids, and I want to see if maybe in the future I can maybe, like, visit one of them and, you know, I don't know, just to see how they operate and stuff like that. But I'm going to be doing a Child's Play charity probably next week. I think I'm going to do it the weekend that the Guild Wars 2 weekend beta is available. So I heard it's the 20th, my nose, or the 27th. So if it's the 20th, the charity will be on the 20th. If it's the 27th, it'll be on the 27th. And yeah, I can't wait to do it. I love doing charities. I love being part of the community in that way. I love raising money. You know, for good causes, and I've been doing it for a long time. You know, I've been doing it for a long time. I remember even before Athene started doing his charities, he came into my Child's Play charity on my stream, and he actually got the idea for him doing his charities and stuff because he came to my stream. And he's like, oh, you can do this? I have a video called Athene Talks to Towelliee on Skype during one of my charities. It might have been for breast cancer because I was wearing the bra on my head. But, you know, I think that kind of triggered something in his brain saying, hey, he can also use his E-fame. I mean, I don't have E-fame. I can't even touch people like Athene, Swifty, Hobbs, I can't even touch them like this. But you know what? They have so many hundreds and thousands of subscribers, they can make a difference. I make a small difference, and I like to think that what I do matters, and it does, and I wish it could be more widespread, but maybe someday it will. Maybe it just takes time, like we all say, you know, fucking, you know, New York wasn't built in a day. You know, the thing with the guy with the thing that one day that said that quote, you know? And I remember he came to my live stream, he's like, oh, maybe I should start doing what you're doing with charities. This sounds like something that I would like to do. And then later on, now you see him doing these crazy-ass charities trying to raise $1 million, and that's awesome, you know? And I've been doing it for a while, he's doing it now. I'm pretty sure other people, there's other gamers out there, Man vs. Game, Destructoid, like everyone gets into, like, you know, the charity drives, and they're amazing because they help the community, they help people, they help bring people together for happy reasons, and you know, the money goes directly to these places, and it's awesome, and I can't wait to do my next Child's Play charity. So you'll have another video talking about that. But other than that, man, live streams been fucking thumping. Like, I think the highest concurrent viewers we've ever averaged over a month on Towelliee HD Gaming was about 1650, and by what concurrent means is that's the average out of the entire month per day. So let's say Tuesday, for instance, I had at one point about 3,000 people watching. Then at one point at night I had like around 1,800 people watching. So it kind of averages it out, depending on how much broadcast time you had. So this whole entire month of April, we've been averaging 2,250 viewers concurrently throughout the duration of the cast every day. That is a ginormous jump. Now, are we going to keep that? Who knows? You know, sometimes when you have a really big zerg of viewers, it tends to dwindle down to, you know, your normal viewership plus whatever you gained from the extra people that joined. So, for instance, if, you know, I've been averaging 2,400 people for the entire month, I don't expect all those 2,400 people to be there every day. I would like them to be. But if they're not, what happens is, at least out of those extra 1,000 people that have come to your channel, if you can keep like at least 100 or 200 of them as dedicated viewers, that's amazing. And that's the reason why I was so excited when MMO Champion had their live stream on the first day with like 13,000 people watching, and then they looked at Towellies with like 2,000, 1,800, and they're like, who's that guy? And then they come in and they like the show and they like to stay, and some of them even subscribe. It's kind of amazing. We're up to about 1,560 subscribers now on the channel, so that's also pretty amazing. Pick nose, disgusting, I know. But yeah, the channel's been doing great, and I'm happy for it. And that just means that at the end of the month, I'll be able to give away more shit. I don't know what I'm giving away at the end of this month. It's probably going to be something like, I don't know. I'm thinking I was going to give away like one main prize and a bunch of like really low-end prizes, but I don't know. I like last month's format with like the video card and then a bunch of other great prizes. I was thinking of giving away like a computer, but I'm trying to find the right price. But for now, it seems like we're looking at motherboard processor combo, lower end video card, maybe not a 680, maybe like a 560, and then a bunch of other good prizes. Or we might just go with a big video card 680 GTX prize again. Someone won the GTX 680, and then we're gonna give out some other prizes like headsets, keyboards, mouses. Speaking of keyboards, my Black Widow is failing. The F and the Q buttons are sporadic. Sometimes they type, sometimes they don't. If anyone has any advice, I tried to pop the keys out of the mechanical keyboard, press the button down, blow it out a little bit with the the little, and that didn't work out too well. So I don't know how to fix that. And they told me that I'm out of the warranty. So I guess I'm just gonna go to Fry's, buy this same keyboard, and just get like the 2-3 year warranty they have. That way, if it breaks down, I just return it, exchange it, drive back home, bam, I'm good. So that's it, folks, for me for today. So once again, going over key facts. Star Wars, I'm leveling again, but I'm not really streaming it all. I'm actually playing it late at night. My YouTube is now live. I can stream live on YouTube now on a schedule. If there's anything you guys really want to see me play on YouTube, let me know. I really don't want to at all even consider streaming on YouTube. My loyalty and my dedication is to Twitch. They have treated me well. They have treated me well, paid me well, and given me a lot of, giving me a nice little loose leash when it comes to a lot of the shit that I do. So, Twitch for life. Double chest pound to them. And, let me know what you think of the quality. I made one video. I might be online later tonight playing Star Wars. I got to figure out, maybe playing some techno track. I like to just chill at night. I don't like to stream all the time. People get mad. Towelliee, I see that you're on WoW. Why aren't you playing? Why aren't you streaming right now? I don't know. Maybe it's because, is that on the thing? Maybe because I want some time to, I don't know, myself. Possibly. And, so off the plyometrics, I'll probably be on the live stream later as a sweaty mess. I should be on by 1, and by 1, I should be on by 1 o'clock. Shouldn't be an issue. And we'll have a little camera time today. My girlfriend's not coming home till like 3, 4 o'clock. So we'll be on the webcam for a bit, chilling. So I will check you guys out later. Peace out. Plyometrics. Pam the Blam! Pam the Blam! I love you, Pam the Blam!